Hello Infernoble friends, so we are back again with another high skill match. But before we start, I want to show you the current decklist that I'm gonna play. I have been testing with a lot of Doppel Scythe and Kaliyuga. But Doppel Scythe, I think the build is solved. But in Kaliyuga, we can play with a lot of ratios, especially because of the punk engine. So right now we are testing 3 Foxy tunes, and why? Because essentially this is another flint or red layer, free special summon warrior, even though it's not fire. We can just normal summon any of the bad warriors or the good warriors and still full combo. So the idea is that this gets us an extra body. So if we open like a duplicate or a non-engine card, we just save this after resolve, so we can discard the ad or the Phoenix Blade. And the idea is that if we get stopped with Dissolve, usually we need 1 tuner extender, but that's not enough. We need a tuner extender and an extra body, because Dissolve and with just tuner extender it doesn't do enough. But with an extra body, it can make Hulky and then some plague and then make this and then code breaker under this and full combo. So this quote unquote solves the issue, because if we make this and red layer into Dissolve and gets negated, then any tuner extender, like away to Oliver, is still full combo. So that's the idea behind. Also, it kind of make our bad card good. Like I said before, if we open a duplicate or a non-extender. This by itself is just a warrior and then this on board. And this, it's not a tuner, not a warrior, but hey, a body is sometimes what we need. Also, it can allow some cute floor plays, because then we revive this, and with this and play we make floor and then keep comboing off. So yeah, triplet this sounds good to me, in testing at least. Then the build remains the same. We play 2 turn scales because it's what we need to be able to summon this of Isolde, and then have the second turn scale to dump off Rusty. We don't want to play more because we already have a lot of normal summons, the bad ones and the good ones. We are maxing on the good extenders like I told you before, and just 1 Oliver because we could play more, but it's not gonna be too much of an extender to make Isolde. And if we are already making Isolde, then yeah, we'd rather just search this if it's necessary, or if not, or if we already have one of these, then just search Renaud because it's more free. We don't need to waste a blade, and we get back a resource. And 2 Renauds because one is for the second Isolde on turn 3, turn 4. It comes up for sure. Then just 1 Gearfried. So I made a lot of math on Gearfried. I was playing 3, but we just have this life 50% of the time. Like when we open this, and then any of the other 4, we want it to be Chalice or Durandal. And if we play Ogier, then maybe even Rhoda and Ogier. But that's just 6 or maybe 8 cards that we want to open alongside Gearfried. Before in my math, I was making that if we open Connector and Gearfried, it's good because Connector is Isolde and Isolde is equipped. But no, when we open Gearfried, we want to open a quick way to put the equips in graveyard. So this is life pre-Isolde or going second. So yeah, only 50% of the time, and for me that means we only want to play 1. It feels bad to open this and have it dead, but you can test more. In that case, I will try to cut it more to 40, so we see this more often. Anyway, then the standard. Now this is spicy, and prosperity is nice in this build. Why? Because first, we don't have any more draw power, so it doesn't conflict there. If the damage that the opponent takes is gonna be half, then doesn't matter because we are already playing Dark Ruler, which is way more impactful. Like this is half damage, this is 0 damage. And in both cases, we were probably gonna try to clear the board and set up Kaliyuga, or post side. If we side out this, just set up Fleur, Appaloosa, maybe Gearfried. Yeah. Also, a theory is that if we go second, we can easily banish 6. We just banish the 4 XYCs, Rusty, and then maybe second Isolde or one of these 2, because usually we only utilize one of the triple arrows, or maybe Fleur as the 6th slot, and then we can break the board, because going second we are not gonna make Kaliyuga, not always. I know. I just said that we can play Kaliyuga if the opponent damage that, if we have his damage. That could come up, like we have hand knowledge, if we know that setting up Apuloosa and Fleur is not gonna be enough, then we just banish 3. And what can we banish? Well, just Second Assault, Fleur, and then maybe one of these 2. Or maybe one of these, and then we still go for Kaliyuga going second. So yeah, it's up to you. You have to analyze the scenario, the board state, and your hand. Yeah, your hand is like the most important part when we want to decide what to banish. Like we could banish Rusty more comfortable every time we open a part of the PK engine. You know what I mean? We open a lot of warrior extenders, or we see the opponent have an interruption on his salt, like on his sword first effect, like a blackout to pop it. Then we might wanna keep two results. So you need to be smart and think in these scenarios. But yeah, then prosperity is really nice. Like the advantage that it gets us is worth it because it has synergy with our going second cards. And also, if we break, we could use this banish 6, get connector, and full combo. So right now it have been amazing. Then yeah, the good going second cards, and then just Ash. Why Ash? Because with this we complete our ratios. Like going first post side, we can include these 8 cards, siding out 3 dark rulers, 3 droplets, and 2 ashes, and that comes up a lot. Now this is just it's not definitive. The side deck is always changing. Like 7 back row outs in 53 is debatable. Maybe we are not playing enough going second cards. Like post side, we would like to have like 3 rolls, 3 nip. So maybe we could cut cross out. So it depends. But right now it has been good. And yeah, that's it. No more explanation. Now we can go into the replay that I told you is gonna be high skill. So we are facing, how can I say this? We're facing a deck that is really good going first, and it is going first right now. I don't want to show you the hand, but you're going to see right now. We open good, I think 2 defensive cards, the brick, and 2 good cards. So let's see. They start with Therion. Now, sometimes people told you gotta Ash this, because then they get the negate for the Ash. But if we have this, then we don't care if they have a Regulus at the end. Also, we could play into Gamma that is pretty popular right now, and they could be breaking and just using this to get advantage. So yeah, we'd rather save the Ash, especially because we need turn skills to dump something, and if we are gonna use this and we are not gonna win, we may wanna save double or nothing for Plague and Kaliyuga our opponent. So maybe turn this card Ash is gonna be a play, who knows? So we don't want to use Ash for now, so they use this to search Seimin. Use Seimin effect. Now, do they have the Gamma? I am really tempted to see, but no, we are not gonna see. We are gonna find out later, but I rather put you in my shoes. So right now, if we see that they are comboing like this, we need to decide if we need to commit the Ash. Right now, not. To answer the question, when should we use Ash if we have Dark Ruler? I would probably use it to stop my opponents from setting up an interruption that does not get affected by Dark Ruler. Like if, for example, if this is gonna be the only chain, I would Ash this so they don't get an Ibiru or a Veiler, you know? But I think they are gonna, chain block it, so we keep the Ash. Also, if there is someone like Riser, and they are probably milling snow, then we could Ash as well. Okay, they took a Veiler. They are going for the mill 9 combo. Usually, here there is a point where some people scoop so they don't reveal info. But with Dark Ruler, we don't want to scoop. No way. And also imagine we like mill a PK, the cloak, and we have turn. There's no need. We could also mill Plague, So right now, we just reveal we are on warriors, not even that we are on Kaliyuga Punk and PK, just warriors, and that we are playing droplets, so the opponent might think that we have this in hand, or we are hoping to draw one, you know, like if we are not auto-scooping. Now, I think they made a misplay here, because if here they could like summon Dolphin, get hand knowledge of us, and it would be pretty beneficial. But maybe like at the end they decide to summon, let's see, Foxy. Why? Because they want tuner access and they decided to use Foxy. Here also people ask Foxy, but not here, because like I told you, my rule if we have this is to wait for an interruption that goes to hand or graveyard. And okay, they discard and summon, so they have tuner access. I mean, they also had this as a tuner access. So again, for me, maybe it was a misplay and they should have summoned Dolphin and get Dolphin hand knowledge. Maybe they didn't know, or maybe I'm missing something. This negates. No, they could. Anyway, they didn't. Also, right now, I think it's good that we mill this, because we don't want to top deck a normal summon. We already have our normal summon. Okay, so now they go into Hulky. We also thought about ashing Hulky, because but yeah, there's no need. They just summon anything because they already used Jet. And now here I was like, they're gonna make Tagda or Hot Red. Yeah, Hot Red. Then they use the Therion. We're like fine, and then pass. Right now we are 99% sure this is Scythe. And if we are guessing this is Scythe, I guess it's okay that we see. Also, we know Veiler in hand. Sorry for the background noise. We know Veiler in hand, yeah. So maybe this is Scythe and they wanna side lock. Let's see. Okay, it's not Scythe. I don't think it changed too much. I mean, it just works for us, because right now we have to deal with 2 interruptions after we Dark Ruler. And we top deck DROPLETS. So this is a huge debate. When we have both, which one should we use? Is there an obvious answer? It depends on each scenario. Right now, we know the opponent is on Veiler and 1 interruption. I mean, maybe 1 interruption, maybe just Scythe, and we just negate this and it's GG. So we know Veiler trades with turn scales. So then what can we do to win? Just believe in prosperity. I mean, what can prosperity get us? That's the question, you know? Like right now, I'm thinking if the set is an interruption, and prosperity get us like a warrior extender, then it's not enough, because turn scale gets negated, then we use the warrior go into Sol, his Sol gets negated, and then it's GG. It doesn't matter if we Droplets or Dark Ruler. So what do we need? Right now, if we wanna like win, we need to ensure that prosperity get us something crazy, or we need we need this to be Scythe, basically. And then, yeah, prosperity could get us any warrior and it's fine. But if this is not Scythe and this is like Imperm and Droplet called by, we need prosperity to get us something crazy. And what could be that? Could be Italy, could be like Boots, but then they would save the negate for this. So maybe we should start with turn and then use prosp. But I mean, we need this, we need to use this no matter what. And if we are using this and we are halving the damage, we might as well use Dark Ruler, and you know, we are not winning anyway, so why waste more resources? Alright? Yeah, so that's the reasoning. Also, like if we want to utilize Droplet, we will have to use pot, then Droplet chain. But what if they change Regulus cost itself? Then this is getting negated even if we change Droplets. So we would have to start with Droplets and then the cost hurt more. So yeah, of course we got a Dark Ruler in this case. Especially because we don't have more gas besides these 2 cards. So we do that. Oh yeah, we needed to solve a personal issue. I think it wasn't even 5 minutes, it was less. Yeah, so with Dark Ruler, now should we banish 3 or 6? 6. And now which 6? let me show you my thought process. Of course, this is like no-brainer. So right now we are like, okay, we are gonna cost this for turn scale, so we might as well forget Kaliyuga. And yeah, this 5 because this is already PK access, so this is not needed. And now what's the 6? So should be our Appaloosa or Tenji or Result or Fleur. So we decided to get rid of second Assault. Why? Because we are like, if we are not winning and we are not setting up Kaliyuga, the best scenario is to set up Appaloosa Fleur. But that was a misplay. You know why? Because that's the best scenario if we are facing like who knows what. But if we clear the board, we are facing top deck, man. Because if we clear this, they have no follow-up besides the top deck and the Jet in graveyard. So they will need to top deck something with graveyard effect to then just Jet. So yeah, they are in a pretty bad position. So at this point, even just Appaloosa is GG. You know, so the 6 banish should have been Fleur, in my opinion. Especially if they like interact with Assault in the ad, so then we would have the second Assault to full combo. Anyway, so let's see the mills. So we get this 6. So maybe the first choice that you might think is okay, boots. So then this is paired up, then this could get negated and it's fine. But no, we have a clear answer, and it was the best card we could mill of Prosperity, even better than Italy. Fossil. Why? Because Italy, it would trade with a negate, and then we will have a tuner. And a tuner and this is just hulky and it's not enough. But Fossil means connector into Dolphin into Bait Veiler. And that means that then if this gets negated, we have Dolphin turn for a full combo. Or if they don't negate turn, then we have, you know, PK's graveyard like a setup. So this was the best card. So we needed to mill 6 for sure. And we realized it almost immediately, so we get this. Now this is gonna hurt because we need to discard twice. Doesn't matter, we just do that. Of course, this is like losing into a cold buy, but you know what? We take it. In this case, we are winning if this is side or if this is like imperm droplet. And it was droplet, so it was fine. So now we discard this. We trade with Ash. Here, I didn't know if he changed it or if he let Dolphin resolve, but it's the same result because no damage. Yeah. Now we need to decide what to discard. Ash or droplets? What's the best top they could have? Maybe in Italy. Maybe an Enchantress. So I decided Ash. Also because if we go in a simplified game state, we may not have a resource to discard of droplets. But realistically should have been droplets, because at this point the set, like I told you, has to be a negation or a scythe. And then we are gonna have Phoenix Blade in graveyard. And this has a better tempo than Ash. Well, maybe against the Brave Engine not. So yeah, Brave Engine is a good reason to keep Ash. Anyway, I decided to keep Ash. Yeah, I had to explain that connector and Living Fossil works. We discard this. Here we made another misplay. Man, this is huge. I mean, not another, the first misplay. We should have searched boots, summon boots, and use this and boots to summon Isolde. Why? Because Shade cannot be used as a codebreaker material. It has to be used for the Tenji or the Hulking. And if we use this and boots, then we have Shade to make Tenji. But right now we are gonna have Shade, too late, only for the codebreaker, and that doesn't work. So we misplay there. Yeah. Also, they negate this, and we only have one Isolde. If we had the second Isolde, then it wouldn't matter. We just search this, summon Warriors, second Isolde, summon Renaud, get a tuner. Well, actually, Renaud get a tuner. Renaud, Durandal search second Renaud and get a tuner, and yeah, full combo. Right now we only have half combo. We just get the free blade. At this point, yeah, I even say the MISSPLAY, so I could really learn this. I don't think this is gonna give him an advantage. So now we just use this to get rid of this, because if they top deck this, we are winning because we have Ash. So why not give them more chances of top decking what we want? Then we go into access, and then we just clear one. And I think we are feeling in a good position right now. We even have follow-up. Like, if we don't utilize Ash, this is Hulky, and yeah, we have some plays. But we forgot something really simple. Sometimes they play Anima, and this gets then Anima. So if we had this in mind the entire time, we would have keep droplets, and it would have been everything 10 times easier. So they use this, get Anima, and guess what? Just like that, we are losing again. What can we top deck to win? Well, here we discovered a nice interaction. It never came up before, but now we know it. And it's really simple. Anima, or any link 1, pointing here. I think this only works with Anima. This makes... Yeah, we summon Plague. We point that this should be banished. We have this cool play. Codebreaker triggers. If this special summon code linked, yeah, this works the code break. This brings out the codebreaker, and then it's GG. Because we get link 3. This should be summoned here, but doesn't matter, because now we can utilize the Fleur that we couldn't utilize before. Yeah, and now we are winning because Fleur beats any top deck. Yeah, I think it was a good game 1. If we didn't MISSPLAY, maybe we could have avoid the Anima problem. Now they go first again. We are like, okay, now we don't have Dark Ruler. Should we ash this? No, because we saw they play Gamma. We saw they only utilize the negate almost at the end. Like in the last game, if we could ash Hulky, maybe here we can do that again. So we save it, and they break and pass. So right now we are thinking called by Imperm droplets, Ash, and another hand trap. Yeah, so we are thinking that this is at least 3 interruptions. So how should we sequence? Of course, first the connector baiting something. We are also fearing a Gamma, because maybe they Gamma with this. So like we are really confident having Ash to beat Gamma. Right now we are like, okay, maybe they have Gamma and they want to save it for later. Here we could use this for Flint or this. We decided that if we get to a board state where we have Isolde and equips in graveyard, then this could be Flint, this could be Renaud, and this could be an extra extender. So why not keep that option? Also, this is only a warrior. This could be any of this could be Oliver. So we rather have flexibility. We get follow up. Now we mill 3, and we were thinking if we should try to summon Dolphin or Thorn Scales, because we were fearing Gamma. When they change this, we are like, okay, now they only have 1 hand trap, so we might as well summon Thorn, because Thorn is gonna get us like something in hand to discard, because right now we don't have Blade. Yeah. So we utilize this, they think, and then they call by the clock, which I think is maybe yeah, it's kind of correct, yeah. Maybe they should have only used call by and not use Crow, because we don't really need Blade. Anyway, so yeah, here I thought maybe I should have keep Gearfried and discard Ash, because at that point we are not fearing Gamma anymore, and this could help to summon Oliver. And right now we are like, okay, you know what? We are winning no matter how, because we are gonna make a Pelusa for 3, so we beat Nip or Gamma. I mean, they don't have Gamma, so we just have to beat Nip. And if they Nip right now, we can Fossil revive this, get Renaud, and full combo. And that's what we are gonna do right now. Like, yeah, still full combo. So yeah, we are winning through a possible nip, even though we got 3 interruptions. And we never use this, so we only use 5 cards. I think that's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he's complaining about the time, but at some point he also said that he needed time. Yeah. I'm sorry to Bruni, but you know what? Breaking boards is not like autopilot, like comboing going first. And I think we did a pretty good job. Yeah, we play around this and a possible nip, which he didn't have, but even if he did, we could have OTK through 4 interruptions with 5 cards in Nori Nash. I think that's pretty cool. So I hope you learned something about how to sequence with this variant. I'm sorry to all the Infernoble synchro lovers, because I know you want more synchro stuff, but I mean, right now, with Mystic Mine being popular and Nibiru being popular, this is more competitive. Why? 2 simple reasons. Kaliyuga beats Mystic Mine any day of the week, and just Isolde plus any tuner extender beats Nibiru, because Isolde summon this gets boots, summon boots, we get a Pulusa or Nibiru, and then if we get Nip, we just use any of these 7, 10, 11 tuner extenders, or maybe even 14 tuner extenders, and then get Halki, and then we have this as an extra body and full combo through Nip easily. And yeah, so I think because we beat Mystic Mine and Nibiru here way better, that's why right now this is better than Doppel Scythe. Yeah, I mean, Doppel Scythe can play through Dark Ruler or Droplets if it opens crazy, but this beats Dark Ruler Droplets all the time. Even though we have a better plan B in the Doppel Scythe, right now I think this is the way to go. I mean, if we want to play competitive and try to win with Infernoble, quote-unquote Infernoble. I know you don't like seeing only 1, 2, 3 Infernoble cards. But you know what? I don't make the rules. I think this is going to win you more games. If you don't want to call it Infernoble, it's totally fine. Yeah. But anyways, I decided that I'm going to be playing something similar to this to get high rated, or maybe if I compete, at least until the format changes. And if the format gets to a point where the Doppel Scythe has more benefits, of course, I'm going to change there. I just want to use Isolde and Warriors and win. And yeah, thanks for not being banned. Thanks for having DRNM as a warrior. I think that's all I gotta say. Yeah, see you in another video. Hope you enjoyed this explanation, breakthrough, and yeah, hope you learned something new. Like the video if you like the video, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.